KBLA Talk 1580, your station, your voice, your city. Listen live at KBLA 1580 AM on our free KBLA 1580 app or on our website at KBLA1580.com.
Unapologetically progressive.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
You're saying with that example is that you also attract what you use to impress. So if you use something specific to impress someone, that's the quality and vibration of energy you're attracting. So if I use
money,
like
I did,
to attract someone, which works perfectly well, you're attracting someone who values that about you.
Yes.
If you use only your physical appearance, obviously we're all attracted to each other and that's fine. But if you only use your physical appearance and you believe that's your only asset and you're playing the game of just showing off that, guess what you're going to attract?
Come on. Who was that, Andy? Do you know? Jay Shetty. Shetty Spaghetti. Hey, I'm ready. Let's go. The VOR, hour number 2. We cooking tonight. If you had, what's the baseline number? I say you can get away with one crazy ex, right? Is the baseline, okay, 1 to 3 crazy exes and that's normal? Or is it 3 strikes you out? I don't know. What's the normal baseline for how many exes you can have that are classified as crazy, right? Before you start becoming the common denominator with regards to what you're attracted to. You say 3. Remember the last one broke your windows now. Yeah. This one she was in the laundry room. Sometimes you don't know sometimes they camouflage crazy. Lily on TikTok says 2. I'm interested. How many is too many crazy exes? Let me tell you something. I got a gang of crazy exes. I know it was me. God, I know it was me. I'm crazy. So it made sense. I said, oh, Lord, the female me, I don't want to, no. Yes, I was drama deaf. Early in my relational life, I was drama deaf. I couldn't hear the drama. What is drama deaf, Zoe? You say you want love, but if it don't come in screaming, slamming doors, and confusing your blood pressure, right? Can't hear it. How many of you guys are peace allergic? Some of y'all break out in emotional hives the moment somebody treats you right for 3 consecutive days. Peace allergic. What you treat me right for? What you got up your sleeve? Just, oh, Lord. A chaos connoisseur. You don't want stability, right? You want imported dysfunction, right? Is that true? I think it's true. I think some people are like that. tonight's topic is interesting because when I do relationship roundtables, like the one I'm about to do at the Miracle Theater, right? I'll be at the Miracle Theater on May 23rd, 7 p.m. That's a Saturday. You guys should go to themiracleinglewood.com and purchase your tickets. But when I do relationship roundtables or I do my coaching, I hear the same complaints. He was this. She was that. He was crazy. He doesn't know how to deal with his feelings. Or she's out of control. I can't calm her down. Right? Drama, just heat, flames. But when I start asking them questions about their upbringing, they get mad. They say, well, brother, I called you to talk about them. I said, but why do they have space in your spirit? Have you asked that question? How did they get the keys to your orbit? How were they allowed to come into your orbit? Listen, every relationship is a co-creatorship. And every relationship with two people that are not working to heal themselves create a regulationship. This is a relationship where they're trying to regulate each other. We got to take situationship to the next level. Right? We just have to. So I'm asking the question, how is it that you keep meeting the same type of person? Or should I say the same type of pattern? Have you recognized it as a pattern? Maybe you've recognized it as a pattern externally, but you haven't recognized it as an internal pattern. So for years, Zoe is sitting on the radio telling y'all it's claim over blame. But because you're not looking internally, you don't want to see you as you really are, it's easier to blame. Ray in the chat, he said sometimes it's easier to project. It's interesting, right? Got toxic taste buds? Healthy love feels bland, unseasoned to you because your emotional palate got raised on hot sauce and betrayal. Tampico. Are you calm-phobic? Out here calm-phobic. You call steady people boring because no one ever taught you peace could have flavor too. Slow and steady, but let me flip it. On the avoidance side, you think distance equals safety, equals regulation on the avoidance side. So you've recalibrate or recontextualized calm and peace, right? Those are the words you use, you project outward. I'm protecting my peace. I'm not going to let you disturb my calm. I don't like a lot of people. No. That's avoidance. That's not peace. So, like, if you flip it on the avoidance side, the avoidant thinks distance is peace. Distance for an avoidant is how they regulate emotional, their emotional space, right? How they even control even. Are you in a red flag romance? Some folks need at least 3 warning signs before they can feel sexually interested. Listen, don't act like I made this up. If I go right over that hill and go to the cigar lounge and talk to some of my friends and I say, Crazy Cooter, they be like, yeah, Crazy Cooter is the best cooter now. Hold on. That Crazy Cooter. Yeah, Lord. And now I'm hearing women saying the same thing for men. Are you in a struggle lust relationship? If you don't have to earn it, chase it, decode it, or cry over it, you think it's not real? I'm interested. This is interesting. I like this. When you call them toxic, are you naming their behavior or protecting your appetite for what hurt you? Listen to the layers in that. When you call them toxic, are you naming their behavior or protecting your appetite for what hurt you? Protecting your appetite. Yeah. Are we saying at some point you start to like the dysfunction because it's familiar? Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it hurts you? Right? If peace feels boring, did trauma train your body to experience dysregulation as aliveness? These are the real questions we should be asking instead of what we binge watching on Hulu, Disney Plus, BT Plus. What we binge watching. When was the last time a question like that hit the epicenter of your intimate life in a discussion with somebody you're intimate with? If peace feels boring to you, bae, did trauma train your body to experience dysregulation as aliveness? Do we have these type of conversations in relationships? Not often. But what we do is watch YouTube and different clips and read different books. We get the vocabulary down so we can look like we're fluent in healing instead of embodied in it. How many people have you called soulmates simply because they activated an old wound? Listen to that. How many soulmates have you had? Oh, there's a new topic, wound mates. Not soulmates, those are wound mates. Trauma bonding. If your chooser keeps selecting pain, is the problem judgment, discernment, identity hunger, or an unconscious loyalty to unfinished childhood business? Are you searching for love or searching for a familiar emotional climate your psyche already knows how to navigate? Are you telling me the toxic person feels safe? Andy, this is a whole nother thing here. How often have you heard somebody say your ex is crazy or my ex is crazy? I hear it all the time. Listen, I used to blame some of my exes too. Until I started to look at myself and I started to realize, man, do you see how a mess your spirit is right now? You can't blame nobody for this. This is exactly what your spirit called into your orbit. But unlike many others, once spirit started talking to me, right, about self-accountability, showing up for me, observing me, observing my patterns, understanding my origin, that's when it started to change. Right? How often do you confuse spiritual connection with nervous system recognition of old damage. In other words, the relationship feels like kismet, feels like magic. Right? Feels like the remedy to what's been missing. Feels like the final ingredient. But the reality of it is, it's that lesson in the beginning. Usually that lesson in the beginning is sweet. Oh, it tastes good in the mouth. But by the time it works its way down to the belly, you in pain. That's usually how it works. Right? When you say, I just attract broken people, are you describing fate or advertising your boundaries as negotiable? Listen. How many of you guys started off with boundaries? The boundaries already up. Listen, hold on. I attract toxic people. Are you broadcasting that it's okay for that toxic person to come in? Because if that's your appetite, that's what you eat. A toxic person might see you and be like, them boundaries ain't nothing. Clearly, because that's all you attract. When you say I just attract broken people, are you describing fate or advertising the flaws in your boundaries? If every relationship starts intense and ends in wreckage, are you pursuing intimacy or biochemical drama? I'm interested. We got a caller on the line, but listen, I got to take them on the other side. When we come forward, boy, the voice of reason gonna keep scrambling these eggs.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. At the heart of the Al Wooten Center's mission for good citizenship and academic excellence is a desire to ensure that every student avoids the kind of lifestyle and overcomes the kinds of challenges that led to the murder of Al Wooten Jr. In 1990, founder Myrtle Faye Rumpf opened the center in honor of her son's life. In 2026, they are serving more than 300 students in grades 3 through 12 annually online and on site at their youth center and other sites in the South LA area. The Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center takes a neighborhood approach to the revitalization and empowerment of a community in crisis. The Wooten Center provides free after-school and summer programs to help students in grades 3 through 12 attain grade-level proficiency and promotion, high school graduation, and college and career access and success. The Al Wooten Center focuses on academics, STEM, the arts, and so much more. Join them for an enriching experience that sparks creativity and nurtures young minds. Tap in at wootencenter.org. That's wootencenter.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
We don't do ordinary. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
Hi, I'm Zoe Williams, host of The Voice of Reason, weeknights at 7 p.m. here on KBLA Talk 1580, with a personal invitation for you to join me and Insight.me as we present The Healing Box, live at Inglewood's world-famous Miracle Theater, Saturday evening, May 23rd at 7 p.m. Look, I understand your attachment style has been running your life like a rogue algorithm, and nobody has had the courage to press pause. boss. Until now, Dr. Bakoya McCall and yours truly are curating a night where clinicians, spiritualists, and an all-star panel of Black woman healers like Dr. Shalonda Sunshine Crawford, Dr. Jashana Johnson, and spiritualist Precious McGill will join some amazing spoken word artists and the legendary comedian Louis Dix to diagnose, disrupt, and heal your relational wreckage in real time. Listen, bring your trauma. As a matter of fact, bring your baby mama. No, bring your testimony. And if you're still texting your ex at 2 a.m., baby, you're not just invited, you're the target demo. Tickets are moving fast, so grab yours at themiracleinglewood.com before your dating history gets flagged as a pre-existing condition. That's themiracleinglewood.com. We'll see you there Saturday, May 23rd at 7 p.m.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
You like to frequent this club down above 36. Pimps and things like to hang outside and cuss. My name's King. You see that? I got more. No one in particular. They say the baddest I am tonight. Four-letter words I seldom heard with such dignity and bite. All the poets and the part-time singers always hang inside. Live music from a band plays a song called Soul Psychedelic Side. The songs a year long and had been playing for months when they walked into the place. No one seemed to care, an introvertedness look on most of their faces. Up on the mic, repeating two words over and over again. Was this woman he had never noticed before he loved?
If a woman is difficult or distant or inconsistent or impatient or demanding or whatever, it's almost always because she believes that she could do better. Maybe she had a better option in the past who may not have wanted the kind of relationship that she did. Maybe she is comparing herself to her friends or social media, or maybe she's just delusional about her value and expectations. The reason doesn't really matter. The upshot is that you're not going to have a good time, and you'll be putting in more and more effort for smaller and smaller returns. The smart move is to select women who are enthusiastic about being there. Anything less is a job.
What?
Check out...
Wait, hold on. Was that Dr. Orion Taraban? Ladies, can I just say a little secret? Society has conditioned women to be the receiver, and rightfully so. I get it. I don't mind giving. But men really enjoy women who show up too. Don't just be a passive receiver. Just receiving. You gotta give. You gotta give your presence, right? I'm gonna say something. Not your presence as in you showed up. Hey, I'm here, ain't I? No, that's not what I'm saying. Attentiveness. See, if a man has an attentive woman, he doesn't need reassurance from her. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. And I'm going to say this goes both ways too, though. But I think sometimes because the way society is set up, women will sit back and just receive because that's normal. And let me just say, look how we treated Prince and Michael Jackson and Eminem and Busta Rhymes and all. Once an artist becomes familiar to us, they can be as great as they can be, and we'll just be like, oh, their time is over until they die. And then you be like, oh, man, you see how great they was? You see what I'm saying? Don't take it for granted, right? If a man is attentive, and I'm not talking about performative, I'm not talking about tap dancing and, lying and manipulative and all that, because men got that too. I'm saying if a man shows up in his masculinity, present, right? And you just look at it as if he's just something to do tonight. Listen, that's one way to lose that guy. That's one way to lose me for sure. And I've seen a lot of that. She just stopped calling. You know how many brothers I talked to? Hey, I don't know what happened. I shot her a text the other day and I said, has it been 2 days? Give her some time. No, that was like 3 weeks ago. Oh, Lord. Okay. Leroy from Inglewood is in the building. Now, Leroy, you got 2 minutes, but I'm definitely going to carry you over. So you might as well just get comfortable, brother. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Okay, I'll come back on the other end with what I really wanted to get to, but let me just put the gloves on. I can't see myself.
Yes,
that's why I be putting this. No, I can't, man. I got my spats, I got my tux, and my cologne, man. I can't see myself. You know that, man. She talking about, man, I brushed my teeth since today, man. I got the good toothbrush. You know that toothpaste that make your mouth with it already got the mouthwash in it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my date toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that, man. I got the lotion that smell good when I wave my hand.
Yeah.
I can't see myself, man. What you trying? You gotta sit down and see myself by myself? Yeah. Oh no, man. So what you said is true, but that ain't. I might as well do what Turabians say.
What?
I might as well go just find me somebody that want to be the little doggy in the window and gonna want me enough for me to want them. I'm talking about on the man's side. I ain't talking about the woman's side. I'm talking about from the man's perspective.
Yeah, that's what he said, right? Be with the one that shows up, that's present.
That's right. That for you, as you are.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. My homeboy Leroy from the city of Inglewood is in the building. When we get to the other side, Leroy gonna cook.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass is proposing a more than $14 billion budget for the next fiscal year. Bass says it boosts funding for affordable housing and includes plans to hire 510 new police officers.
We're about preventing the shrinkage this year, and hopefully we'll get back to expansion in a few more years.
LAPD's largest union is praising the added police funding. Black South Florida Congresswoman Sheila Sherfless McCormick is resigning instead of appearing before the House Ethics Committee. The Democrat faced 25 ethics violations tied to the alleged use of $5 million in COVID relief funds connected to her family's health care company. And longtime Pittsburgh Steelers coach Mike Tomlin, who is black, is reportedly joining NBC's Football Night in America as a studio analyst. The move comes after Tomlin stepped down in January following 19 seasons with the Steelers. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
brothers and sisters.
Every day on KBLA Talk 1580, it's like a live town hall meeting over the airwaves. Politics, culture, community, justice, nothing is off the table. We take more listener calls, spark more honest conversations, and challenge more assumptions than any talk station in Southern California. Because good ideas matter more than ideology. KBLA Talk 1580, your station, your voice, your city. Listen live at KBLA 1580 AM on our free KBLA 1580 app or on our website at KBLA1580.com.
Unapologetically progressive.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. Lena Bloom for the Bail Project. Imagine you're stuck in a jail cell and you can't afford bail and someone offers you a way out. Just plead guilty and you can go home and kiss your kids goodnight. What do? What thousands have. You plead guilty whether you are or not. Cash bail makes poverty a crime. That's why the Bail Project helps those who can't afford it while fighting to end cash bail. Because freedom should be free.
Brought to you by the Ad Council.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. 10 Toes In serves as a mentorship and domestic violence prevention program. They support, educate, and empower couples during and after incarceration. They assist male returning citizens to re-enter society successfully and to help them maintain a healthy relationship with their romantic partner. They offer a mentorship support group for formerly incarcerated men. 10 Toes In teaches its Intimate Relationships 101 curriculum at male prisons throughout the state of California. They host sister support group meetings for women who are intimately involved with incarcerated and formerly incarcerated men. 10 Toes In is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. To access their services or make a donation, please visit them online at 10toesin.org or find them on Facebook or Instagram. They are healing lives through relationships. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, this hard to beat right here. This hard to beat.
Baby, 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 what's it gonna be? Baby, 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 is it him or is it me? Don't make me waste my time. Don't make me lose my mind, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Can't you stay with me tonight? Oh, baby, baby, baby. Don't my kisses please you right? You are so hard to find. The beautiful ones, they hurt you every time.
Why was Ross and Rachel's relationship so toxic? Well, let's simply analyze their attachment styles. Ross shows a classic anxious attachment style. He needs constant reassurance. He often gets jealous and has a huge fear of abandonment. Remember how he panicked when Rachel got the job at Bloomingdale's? He clings harder the more distant she gets. Rachel, on the other hand, is the complete opposite. She has quite a clear avoidant attachment style. She pulls back when emotions get intense, she values independence, avoids conflict, and when overwhelmed, she might even say, maybe we should take...
Wait a minute. Is he breaking down the TV show Friends? I've never watched a single episode of Friends. Now, I know that there's some black folk that have watched Friends. But did the Friends ever have a black actor on there at any point? And that was creative. Fine. Ross and Rachel. The anxious avoidant trap. I get it. But I don't know. That was an interesting little clip. You're listening to the VOR, the voice of reason, live on KBLA Talk 1580. You already know, home of the greatest relationship conversations. And welcome back to the scene of the conversation. I got a caller on the line. I definitely want to get this brother in here so he can give us his insight on tonight's topic. Sir Leroy from Inglewood, California. Leroy, what are your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, you know, I'm laughing listening to you because you know darn well the last thing I want to do is see me as I truly am. You know that. And then you also know that even if I really wanted to, I couldn't do it by myself if I tried. I got the dark window in my Johari's window that I can't even look into. I got Dr. David Clark talking about PPDA. He got the abracadabra Sesame Street me technique to help me see myself after he do some magical words and stuff. My pastor over here got to trick me into seeing me. My mama, I don't know what she going to do, cuss at me or hug me, but she ain't going to really help me see me all the way because then I'm going to look at her, you know what I mean? The person who can't stand me will definitely let me see me, but only in the most negative way that'll make me reject it all the way. You know I can't see me, man.
Yes, you can. Come on.
No, I can't. Not by myself.
Yes.
Not by myself.
Yes.
Even Precious be like, oh, well, before I say the next thing, let me watch my tone. Forgive me for the tone that I just used in the statement I made. Pardon my tone. I'm saying Precious is awfully consistent with this tone stuff. Next thing you know, I was reflecting. I was like, damn, no wonder I can't get through. My tone is wrong. Not that I know what the right one is.
Okay, let me ask you this. When you walk into a relationship, can you observe how you respond? Can you observe how, especially if you get triggered, what part of your body tightens up, whether it's your stomach or your shoulders or your jaw? Are you aware of any of those things, or you can't see you still?
Okay, it depends. If I'm trying to get laid,
no.
If I'm seeking love, no. So reactively, no. Reflectively, yes. Reflectively, yes. Reflexively,
no.
No. Hold on. Let me be clear now. Let me be clear. Now, let me be clear. If I'm running game, yes. If I'm actually seeking to be loved, no.
Is it no by choice?
No, it's a blind spot.
Well, a blind spot can be removed, especially a psychological one. All you have to do is bring it to your attention.
You got to remember, there's an emotional component.
Sure.
There's some expectations. There's some hope. There's some fantasy. And there's some tinglies going off that when you got the love sensation, it blocks out certain parts that are disagreeable and magnifies the parts that are agreeable.
So agreeable is great. So you're actually outsourcing when you do that, though. You're outsourcing sight.
No, not denying. Not denying it.
Yes.
Not denying it.
So
not denying it. But I'm in it.
Yeah, but I don't want you to speak so declaratively when you're actively outsourcing a portion of your own sight, thus reinforcing a blind spot.
No doubt, but it's coming from a blind spot that don't even recognize it's a blind spot. So, or when I'm going back over it, then I can see it. But while I'm in it, no, I can't see it.
Have you ever tried to see
I
it?
don't even know if I want to.
There we go. That's what I'm getting to. We done got to it. Oh.
We could have started there. I'm not in denial about me. I'm very clear. Look, if I'm on the prowl, I'm actually looking for some stuff, some patterns of the past. Because I know what that is. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm actually literally looking for love.
Right.
You don't got to get laid to have love now. For the love.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
is it love? Is it
don't hurt if that's
connection?
included.
Is it
Now,
love?
listen, hold on.
Is it connection?
Look,
What is it?
It don't hurt if that's included. When you really, really digging somebody, you can enjoy their company with or without sex.
Facts.
Okay?
Yes.
When you really digging them.
Mm-hmm.
And the key is, are they digging you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you know, Urkel can like Laura, but that don't mean Laura like Urkel. And then Laura can like Stefan, but that don't mean Stefan like Laura.
Come on, family matters.
Me liking you don't got nothing to do with you liking me.
Come on.
Okay, so I can be digging the other person at a level and a degree that's beyond how they digging me.
Mm-hmm.
And once the masks start coming off and we start being more transparent,
mm-hmm.
then they don't call Zoe no more because they was different, dealing with some expectations that were probably not realistic.
But I'm going to come back, though. I don't want you to be so declarative and so certain that you can't see you, because you can. You're creating situations and conditions that would be more advantageous for you to see yourself. And I'm saying self-awareness is key to self-elevation, to self-growth, to expansion, right?
Oh, definitely.
So
and then, of course, I'm more selective. I'm more selective about who I'm going to let in.
Right.
Because I'm cognizant of certain patterns.
Right.
So some of what I'm saying I don't experience to the same degree now as before. But I don't want to lie.
Yes.
I don't want to lie and act like I ain't been on my own roller coasters. All right, and some of them I'm strapped up more than once. You know, like, you know,
right.
I done got in line. You know what I mean? Waited in the long line, the winding line, just to get back on the same ride again. Okay, what's my sister's name? What's her name? I tell myself 1,000 times.
Don't nobody know that song. Don't nobody know that song.
I'm on an emotional roller coaster.
Vivian Green.
So you knew the word. You know what it is.
No, I didn't.
I done got in line. I done got in line multiple times. All right. What's the other one talking about with the cranes in the sky?
Solange.
Yeah, yeah. I've dated them. I've dated both of them too.
In real life?
Times. Come on, man.
Come on, Leroy. We need to have a cigar together now. Come on.
I've dated. I've dated the doppelganger.
Oh, you dated the doppelganger. We done.
Look, and they both, and they as crazy as they is fine. Okay.
Hey, let me just
crazy
ask you this.
as they is fine. Then get right back in line. After I go through it with the first one, I get right back in line and find one almost the same.
Wow. Stay right there.
Way
Don't
more
go nowhere.
similarities than difference.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Leroy is in here cooking. I love it. When we come forward, more from the City of Champions.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gyms with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Created with a share of the 1984 Olympic Games surplus, LA 84 began operations in 1985 as a grant-making and educational foundation. Today, the LA 84 Foundation supports hundreds of nonprofit youth sports organizations throughout Southern California annually, trains coaches, commissions research, convenes conferences, and maintains the world's premier Olympic and sports library collection. They are transforming lives and communities through the power of youth sports. To find out about youth sports programs for yourself or your child, and to get information about the grants and support they offer to schools and nonprofits, or if you want to make a donation, please visit la84.org. That's la84.org. Or you can call them at 323-730-4600. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580. This isn't a talk show. It's a town hall with no walls. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Why do you keep attracting toxic women? If you find yourself attracting emotionally damaged women, listen up. Modern women come with a lot of baggage. It can be frustrating and it can be defeating. It's not a malicious or evil thing for men to not want to have to deal with women who have this emotional baggage. But why are you only meeting these types of women? I can't speak for everyone, but women will cling to men who neglected to set boundaries. And if I'm being honest, you're putting up with it. Sure, it can seem like a good idea to help someone who's hurting emotionally. Being kind as a man is a great thing to be, but what you're really doing is putting down your walls and opening the door for an emotionally damaged girlfriend to come in.
That was a lady cooking. I love it. Let me get Leroy in here to see what he thought about that. Leroy, you agree or disagree with the young lady's sentiments?
I am mostly. You know, when the women are talking, if they're saying things about women, more often than not, they're true. And the thing is, when they start talking about men, that's when kind of the emotions, or else, you know, they're trying to please an audience kind of come in. But typically, the women are who are critical in a healthy way are the most beneficial commentators to listen to if you actually want to learn something.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since we winding down to the end, I really wanted to know: are tickets for your non-publicly named book? Are they the same price, or slightly below, or slightly above the tickets for what's taking place at the Miracle Theater?
Those are two different things, brother.
I know. I'm just about the price. I'm in a price range thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I'm contemplating buying 3 tickets for the Miracle thing. I'm just trying to figure out which people I'm going to invite.
You got to come to the Miracle. I got to meet.
Well, I'm not guaranteeing I'm coming, but I'm definitely going to get 3 tickets. Because it's some other people I know need to come.
He says, I'm trying to help people now. I'm giving tickets.
Oh no, it's real. It's real, man. Because the lineup you have is like so well balanced that anyone who walks in there with the repeat pattern issues is going to get a chance to see themselves while they're smiling, as opposed to see themselves while somebody kicking them while they down.
That's right. Well, yeah. I would say the tickets, those middle seats, you know, the middle seats, not the ones all the way up close to the stage, but those middle seats, about roughly the same amount as my the pre-order for my new book that should be arriving.
That's righteous.
Yeah.
That's righteous, man. That's righteous, brother. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm honored that you rewriting your rebook.
What is the rebook?
So that we can re-go to the miracle and get some healing going on. I'm grateful, brother. You don't know how blessed you are to our lives when you do what you do the way you do it with minimal apologies, but at the same time being sensitive to those who need that. I appreciate you, man. You're doing good. I'm proud of you.
My brother Leroy, I appreciate you too, man. Guess what you just did?
Man, we brought Inglewood in the building. Looking forward to this Miracle Theater thing.
Yes, sir. May 23rd. Get your tickets and come hang out with me and Leroy. Boy, Leroy, you coming now. I'm expecting to see you now. I'm expecting to see you. Listen, y'all know how we do. I start conversations, but it's up to you to finish them. But we got some Prince records to get to. Wait, Automatic? Okay, let me do this. What is Prince's greatest album? I think he had 39. I think he had about 39 albums, something like that. Purple Rain or Nah. It's the Sign of the Times album. That's his baby. His best album. Hey, play DMSR from that same album. This album. Listen, Prince is a cold cat, man. He's like the anti-hero to Michael Jackson. And he had the funk. Hey, listen. Y'all know we start the conversations. It's up to you to finish them. The VOR and Wholeness Wellness Wednesdays. We'll be back tomorrow with you know who. Precious. My precious. Hey, I love y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. Deuces.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. In Shreveport, Louisiana, grief and outrage are